when you have your staff taking the Fifth Amendment, taking the Fifth, so they're not prosecuted. I think it's disgraceful. If you're not guilty of a crime, what do you need immunity for? Pleading the Fifth Amendment. Pleading the Fifth Amendment. Taking the Fifth Amendment. The Fifth Amendment. In the Fifth Amendment. Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment. Horrible. You see, the mob takes the Fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment? Have you ever seen anything so corrupt in your life? Have you ever seen a greater embarrassment to our country? Fifth Amendment. Bob.
I respectfully decline to answer the questions under the rights and privileges afforded to every citizen under the United States Constitution. This will be my answer to any further questions.
So, Mr. Trump, I take it you are not going to answer any questions about your preparation today with your counsel. Is that correct?
Then, should I say this, or should I respond to that?
Just read that.
For all of the reasons provided in my answer, which is incorporated herein in its entirety, I decline to answer the question.
Okay. Mr. Trump, the focus of our investigation and what we are primarily going to cover today involves the presentation of your statements of financial condition between 2011 and the present. I take it you are generally familiar with those statements. Is that correct?
For all of the reasons provided in my answer, which is incorporated herein in its entirety, I decline to answer the question.
Okay. Did you review any of those statements from the period 2011 to 2021 during your preparation for today's testimony?
For all of the reasons provided in my answer, which is incorporated herein in its entirety, I decline to answer the question.
Counsel, I think we can all stipulate that if he says same answer, we will all understand it to be the same invocation.
That's correct.
To speed things up.
No
Okay.
problem.
With that note, sir, you are currently the president of the Trump Organization. Is that correct?
Same answer.
And when I refer to the Trump Organization, is it accurate to describe that as the trade name for an umbrella organization that holds assets beneficially owned by you?
Same answer.
You were aware at the time this was finalized that the Statement of Financial Condition for 2011 contained false and misleading statements. Is that correct?
Same answer.
In preparing the 2011 Statement of Financial Conditions, Alan Weisselberg and Jeff McConney worked at your direction and followed your instructions and inflated asset valuations on the Statement of Financial Conditions by employing false or misleading assumptions. Is that correct?
Same answer.
From at least 2005 through the present, you've had an ongoing agreement with Mr. Weisselberg and Mr. McConney that they would prepare the Statement of Financial Condition in a manner that included valuations that depended on false and misleading assumptions as a means of inflating reported values. Is that correct?
Same answer.
From at least 2005 through the present, you have had an ongoing agreement with Mr. Weisselberg and Mr. McConney and others that they would prepare the Statement of Financial Condition in a manner that included intentional overvaluations. Is that correct?
Same answer.
In preparing the 2019 Statement of Financial Condition, Mr. Weisselberg and Mr. McConney worked at your direction and followed your instructions to inflate asset valuations on the Statement of Financial Condition by employing false and misleading assumptions. Is that correct?
Same answer.
Mr. Trump, going back to your Doral loan, is it correct that through the use of the inflated Statement of Financial Condition to obtain a favorable interest rate, that you were able to save approximately 6% per annum on interest payments owing on your $125 million in loans from Deutsche Bank?
Same answer.
Regarding your Chicago property, is it correct that through the use of the inflated Statement of Financial Condition, you were able to save at least 4% per annum in the interest payments on loans from Deutsche Bank originating in 2012 in connection with the Trump International Hotel and Tower Chicago?
Same answer.
With regards to your old post office property, is it correct that through the use of the inflated Statement of Financial Condition to obtain a favorable interest rate, you were able to save at least 5% per annum in interest payments on the construction loan of up to $170 million from Deutsche Bank?
Same answer.
Is it correct that absent the $170 million construction loan from Deutsche Bank, you would not have obtained the ground lease on the old post office property or been able to provide the renovation to the property that occurred?
Same answer.
Next question is about apartments held by your daughter at 502 Park Avenue. Do you know if the below market rent that she had on her rental apartments at 502 Park Avenue were provided in exchange for work performed as part of her responsibilities at the Trump Organization?
Same answer.
Do you know if the below market purchase options that you provided your daughter on 502 Park Avenue apartments was made in exchange for work performed as part of her job at the Trump Organization?
Same answer.
As I was saying, we are back on the record to confirm that we have completed our testimony today. Thank you for your appearance.
Thank you. Thank you, Kevin.